Hey, what's going on? It's Eddie for Watch Before You Buy, and today we are looking at the Fitbit Versa 2. Before we start with the review, I would like to announce a Versa 2 giveaway. If you're interested in this smartwatch, please leave your Twitter handle in the comment box below and make sure you're subscribed. Today is 23rd December 2021 and the price of the Fitbit Versa 2 is $150. This is how the box looks like, and in the box beside the watch you will find a charging cable, an additional larger strap, quick start info and the product information which holds things like product manual, setup instructions and warranty. The watch comes with 1.34-inch AMOLED display with a notch. The screen resolution is 300 x 300 and it's covered with Gorilla Glass 3. The body is made out of aluminium. On the left side we have a button, on the right side is the microphone here, and on the other side we have the sensors in the middle and the charging port. The strap is made out of silicone and it can be exchanged too. The watch weight is 41 grams. The watch comes with 2.5 GB of storage and it has 50-meter water resistance. To see the watch face, turn the wrist or press the button. When you turn the wrist or press the button, by default the watch face will stay visible for 10 seconds. This can be increased up to 1 minute. The watch can detect your hand movement, so when you lower your arm, it will automatically go to standby. Also, you can cover the screen to put it on standby. There is an option of always on display, which will display the watch face always, but it will affect the battery life. And you have an option of sleep mode too, where you can disable raise to wake and your notification vibrations during the sleep. Pressing the button will toggle on and off the watch. If you're in the app, the button will take you one step backwards. And if you press and hold the button, it will start Alexa voice assistant by default. This can be changed to most other apps. While on the watch face, if you swipe up, it will take you to your activity data. Here you have your steps, distance and calories, heart rate, sleep data, weekly exercises. If you tap on settings, here you can choose which data you would like to display here. While on the watch face, if you swipe to the right, nothing happens. If you swipe to the left, here you have the list of your apps. On the first place is Exercise app, which holds 20 exercise modes. This is how the running mode looks like. If you tap on the cog icon, here you have some options to customize your running experience. This is how it looks when you start your running mode. On the top we have the distance. In the middle you can set what data you would like to see here, and in the bottom we have the time. Once you end the workout, the watch will display all relevant data here. The next step on the list is the timer. Here we have a simple timer. The watch will keep the timer on the screen even when it goes on standby. And we also have the countdown app. The same as the timer, the watch will keep the counter on the screen until it's done. Once the counter is done, the watch will vibrate. And it will also remember which countdown did you use last time. The next step on the list is the alarm. Here you can set, enable and disable up to 8 alarms. Then we have Spotify app, relaxation breathing app, the weather. This app shows the current weather, maximum and minimum for this day, the weather during the night and the next 3 days. Next is the wallet app. This app allows you to make your cashless payments with the watch. If you're planning to use this app, you should check first if this feature is supported in your country. I believe you can do that on their website. Beside the wallet app, here we have the music app. Here Versa 2 actually allows you to save your audio on the watch, but it's important to realize that the watch does not have the speaker, so you will have to use Bluetooth to connect the watch with the earbuds or a Bluetooth speaker. Next is the settings. I have already mentioned pretty much everything important from here. Then we have Deezer app, which is a music streaming app. Tips, here you can learn about the watch. Clock apps allows you to change the watch face. Here you can save up to 5 favorite watch faces and you can delete them too. If you go to the app, here you have a crazy amount of watch faces you can use. Also, you can customize some of the watch faces by changing what is visible on the screen and adding the background photo. On the next page we have Agenda and Alexa apps. Agenda is your calendar and you can use Alexa to control certain features with your voice. Here are a few things you can do with Alexa. Set the timer for 20 minutes. Set an alarm for 6 p.m. Remind me to buy milk in 15 minutes. Is it going to rain today? Of course, there is no speaker on the smartwatch, so Alexa responds with the text. And with last update, which was released a few days ago, we got Find My Phone app. This app uses the Bluetooth connection to find your phone and make it ring. Now, depending on the version of software you're using, you may not have the same apps like me, but that's not a problem because you have a huge list of apps you can download and use for free. On top of that, even if you can't find your favorite app on this list, it's not a problem as you can get notifications from pretty much any app you install on the phone. And you can also reorder the list any way you like. And with this, we are pretty much done with the app list. Now let's check out the notifications panel. While on the watch face, if you swipe down, it will take you to your notifications panel. Here you can read your notifications, and you also have an option to reply by using Alexa or quick reply messages, which can be set by you too. You also have an option to mark messages read, as reading it on the watch does not do that on the phone. And you can also open it on the phone from the watch. This is how it looks when someone calls you. You have an option to answer or end the call. If you answer the call, you will not be able to talk with your smartwatch, yet only with your phone. When someone calls you via internet, you will see it in your notifications when the call ends. When you get the message via internet, the watch will vibrate and show you the message. While in notifications menu, you can swipe down from the top to get extended controls. Here we have access to music, payments, and quick settings. Here we have Don't Disturb, which silence our call and notification vibrations. Then we have Sleep Mode, which does the same, and it turns off Raise to Wake feature, so you will be able to see the watch face only by pressing the button. Next on the list is Always on Display feature, which will keep the watch always on display. Then we have 3 levels of brightness and an option to enable or disable Raise to Wake feature. And with this, we are pretty much done with the watch, so let's check out the app quickly. Now, I have already mentioned most of the things here, so I'm not going to go into details. Here on the first page, we have all of our data. You can tap on it to see more detailed data. If you go to the watch, here you have all the standard things. And the last thing I want to mention here is the lock screen feature, which locks the screen every time you take the watch off your hand or you open the wallet app. And with this, we are pretty much done with the watch and the app. The only thing left to do is to do some tests, so let's do that. The first test is Raise to Wake feature. This test demonstrates the speed of your hand movement detection. From what I saw, I would say it has a really good response time. When it comes to the screen, as you can see, it has a really good viewing angles. The touch responsiveness is very good. When it comes to the transitions, they are quite fast. Probably the first thing you'll notice here is the high screen resolution. When it comes to the screen brightness, this is how the screen looks on a daylight on normal settings. When it comes to Find My Phone feature, what I found is that if your phone is in the visibility line, you can detect it even from the distance of 100 feet or 30 meters. I've also managed to detect my phone in another room through a thin wall. The next app I did is an alarm vibration test. I wanted to see if the Versa 2 vibration is strong enough to kick you out of the sleep. And what I found is that vibration is quite strong on normal level, and you can make it even stronger in the settings. Now, when it comes to the step counter, I did 3 tests. The first one was for 100 steps, and the watch recorded 102 steps. In the second test, I did 500 steps. The watch recorded 501 step, while in the third test, I did 1000 steps, where the watch recorded 1003 steps. When it comes to the battery, I tested out on the default settings. During the day, I spent about 12% of the battery, while during the night, I spent about 5% of the battery. So on normal use, you should get about 4 to 5 days of battery life. If you wish to prolong the battery life, you can always reduce the screen brightness and turn off Raise to Wake feature. Fitbit Versa 2 comes with 50-meter water resistance, which means that it can withstand swimming and cold showers. Hot showers are different, as hot water would allow the watch to expand and potentially allow the water to get in. But I think you don't have to worry about that as long as you don't take 15 minutes or longer very hot showers. And of course, stay away from steam in general. To verify the water resistance, I did my 30 minutes underwater test, and the watch has passed the test. To test the heart rate up, I'll be using the pulse oximeter. I compared the watch for 40 seconds with the pulse oximeter, and these are my results. The red dots represent the pulse oximeter, and the blue dots represent the watch. And with this, I'm pretty much done with all of my tests. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have enjoyed watching this video and that you have found here what you were looking for. If you did, please hit that like button, it means a lot to me. When it comes to the Versa 2 giveaway, it's going to last for 1 week, so be sure to leave your Twitter handle in the comment box below as soon as you see the video. Please consider subscribing, thank you guys for watching, and have a nice day. See you in the next one.